Hey, y'all. Hey.
What's going on?
What's going on?
What's going on?
What's going on?
Tell me what's going on.
All right. I mean, if I would have had another line.
You know that's the song.
Yeah, Marvin
Okay.
Gaye, right?
Yeah.
Come on, Auntie
Well,
Shelley.
you know, sometimes you be like, that's my time.
It was before my time, but
But
you
it's
know,
Marvin Gaye.
that was open up the garage,
Yeah.
play dominoes, and brown paper bags.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was back in the day with all your uncles, even the strange one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, welcome back, y'all. Welcome back to Story Time.
Story time. Story time.
Welcome. If you don't know, I am Vonnie G. G just for Gillette, okay? Let's keep it simple. All right. My daddy called her Dr. Norwood, but what we all call her here is Auntie Shelley on the beat. Come on. But that's right. I used to do it for myself, and I no longer do it. Why? Because I'm community minded, okay? I now do the bump for the community.
For the community. A little bit of praise.
It is the bump for us, okay? It used to be the bump for me, but now it's purify my soul, okay?
Oh, that
purify my, it is. So, you guys, if you don't know, we're all hanging, okay? We're all hanging on a cliff. We're all hanging by a cliff, okay? We're on the cliff, okay? Mm-hmm. We no longer. Oh, yeah, it's so good that you made it live. Yes. Hey. Okay, listen. We're all hanging on a cliff, okay? Because we're in the first book of Maccabees and we're getting ready to skip over to book number 2. Mm-hmm. But yes, I know you want to know what book I'm reading. How did I get that book? Bam. We purchased this book at secret.net, not .com, because you won't find it. All right, but what we didn't do is pay full price because it's not against our Torah. However, it's definitely against my common sense. Don't pay full price when you ain't got to. Okay?
You don't have to.
Make sure you use your Storytime discount. Remember that the O in the word story is actually a 0, and the E in the word time is actually a 3. As a reminder to go on back to the covenant. Y'all see the covenant T. Hallelujah. All right. Oh, I'm so glad. That's what I'm talking about, Diddy. Y'all, let's clap it up for Diddy. She said she got her book with her Storytime discount.
Okay.
Girl,
go Diddy.
High five. You missed it? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Good job, girl. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. It's against our common sense to pay full price, okay? We will not. All right, now that I got the foolishness out the way, now to get the good one. The scripture.
Okay, scripture.
All right, so I am reading. Well, I had it ready. Now I got to figure out what it was. Sorry, y'all.
Let me get the thing ready.
I had it ready
because I got to be marking stuff.
I don't know what it. Well, okay.
I thought you did have it.
I did have it, but now I don't know when your phone time out. All right, so listen. I don't know what I had. Okay. Good job. All right, so now I'm going to just Proverbs. Sorry. 1 and 2, and it says to wisdom and instruction to perceive. The Proverbs shall of understanding to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice, and judgment and equity, to give subtly mm-hmm. to the simple, to the young men knowledge and discretion. Wise men will hear, and will increase learning. A man of understanding shall attain unto the wise counsel. To understand a proverb and the interpretation, the words of the wise and their dark sayings. The fear of Yahuwah is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. My son, hear the instruction of your father, and forsake not the Torah of your mother. For they shall be an ornament of grace unto your head, and chains about your neck. My son, if sinners entice you, consent not. If they say, come with us, let us lay wait for blood. Let us lurk privily for the innocent without cause. Let us swallow them up alive as Sheol, and whole as those that go down into the pit. We shall find all precious, shall fill our house with spoil. Cast in your lot among us, and let us have one purse. My son, walk not in the way with them. Refrain your foot from their path. For their feet run to evil and make haste to shed blood. Surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of any bird, and they lay wait for their own blood. They lurk privately for their own lives. So are the ways of everyone that is greedy of gain, which takes away the life of the owners thereof. Wisdom cries without. She utters her voice in the streets. She cries in the chief place of concourse. In the openings of the gates, in the city, she uttered her words, saying, How long, ye simple ones? Will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Turn you at my reproof before I will pour out my ruach unto you. I will make known my words unto you. I have called, ye refused. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity, and I will mock when your fear comes. When your fear comes as desolation, and your destruction comes as a whirlwind. When the distress and anguish comes upon you, then shall they call upon me, and I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of Yahuwah. They would none of my counsel. They despised all of my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearkens unto me shall dwell safely and shall be quiet from fear of evil. May Yah add a blessing to the hearers and reader of his word. That was Proverbs 1, the entire chapter. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom. Good to see all my aunties and uncles on here. Oh, just such a blessing. All right, so we are in the book of Maccabees, if you have your book. Okay. Okay, yes. And so we got a heck of a recap.
Yeah, I wasn't ignoring you guys. I was checking something because I had to double check something.
Husband
okay,
over here cooking.
Yeah, because this got a little.
Good.
Okay, stop thinking about the food.
You're right.
I need to focus. Okay, this war is just messed up. Okay, so this is a recap. Tryphon, that's what we call him, right?
Yep, Tryphon. That's his name today.
Killed King Antiochus. Okay. Tryphon reigned in his stead, right? But Shimeon chose Demetrius because he says Tryphon was evil.
Yes.
Okay, so we got that. So King Demetrius, was offering them all this stuff, no taxes, offering them all the little gifts we talked about yesterday. Shimeon fights the war, gets the city, wins. So they were singing and dancing in the streets and all that. Then in the 12th year, King Demetrius gets his forces together, fights Tryphon. Okay. But what y'all know, King of Babylon.
Yeah.
Hears about it.
They're gonna come for the names later.
He sent somebody to get Demetrius. They took him, they took Demetrius and put him in jail.
Yeah, they did that.
Right?
They did that.
I'm trying to see the Demetrius. He must have died somewhere.
He's somewhere in there, but get to that point. When
that's the part, yeah. And so he made him high priest, sent him all these praises, did not mention Yahuwah nowhere.
Period. Okay?
No glory, nothing. Gave all the glory.
Who is the king of Israel? We don't know because you ain't mentioned him. We don't know who the king of glory could be. Right now, we thinking Shimeon.
Shimon.
We think you the king of glory, brother, because you ain't say, hey, all the glory belong to you.
You just took it all.
Oh, he
took
was
it
like,
all
tell
in.
me again.
So Shimon was the high priest. He was the governor.
Yes, he
was the prince.
Yes, all of it. Okay.
All of that.
Multiple positions.
Yes.
As if one ain't enough. Okay.
Yes. And he also sent the king a crown, a golden crown. And we were wondering, wait, is that the crown? The high priest crown that they had to wear? We don't know. We won't be certain, but we know he sent him 1,000 shields worth. That was 1,000 pounds of gold.
Sure did. He did that foolishness.
That's a lot of money.
And then he turned him down. Because now the king feeling himself. He's smelling himself. He like,
yep.
Is that Polo?
So yeah.
Feeling himself. Okay, smelling himself.
So King Demetrius, confirms all this stuff, makes him all that. I don't know why I think he died. He had to have died because
not yet.
Antiochus.
No, he's not yet. He's not dead yet.
He ain't dead yet.
Because we on the
where we
25. At? On 25.
15?
15. Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So he ain't dead yet.
Okay, right. So they went up against Tryphon.
And all them nations.
Yeah, and he ran, right. And Tryphon ran.
He sure did. He was digging though.
Yep.
However, y'all got to see it.
And then the Ptolemy, king of Egypt, got in on it. These was all the.
Yeah.
Okay, so start.
I'm so excited. Listen, it was a lot that went on in yesterday's reading.
Because it's the Game of Thrones up in here.
As soon as you're rooting for one, somebody's getting off the scene. Okay. Yeah, exactly, Linda. Off with his head now. All right, so now that we're holding on, I think it's time for us to climb up this cliff. Okay. All right, so we're in chapter 15, the first book of Maccabees, and I'm going to start from 25.
Okay.
Had to buckle up my seat, okay? Because we're going somewhere. I don't know. It's been a journey. All right. So Antiochus, the king, camped against Dora the second day, assaulting it continually and making engines by which means he shut up Tryphon, that he could neither go out. At the same time, Shimei 2,000 chosen men to aid him, silver also and gold and much armor. You spoke about that. Nevertheless, he would not receive, the arrogance. He would not receive them, but broke all the covenants which he had made with him afore and became strange unto him.
Yeah, so Antiochus now turns on him.
Yep, sure does. Furthermore, he sent unto him Athenobius, one of his friends, to commune with him and say, Ye withhold Yapho and Gazam with the tower that is in Jerusalem, which are the cities of my realm. The borders thereof ye have wasted and done great hurt in the land, and got the dominion of many places within my kingdom. Now therefore deliver the cities which ye have taken, and the tributes of the places whereof ye have gotten dominion without the borders of Yehuda. Or else give me for them 500 talents of silver, and for the harm that ye have done, and the tributes of the cities other 500 talents. If not, we will come and fight against you.
Oh, so now
you're trying to punk them.
Yeah. So basically he's saying, look, because remember, they were just in Yehuda chilling, but people was coming against them, so they fought those wars. And so they naturally you go. So this King Antiochus is saying, well, hold up. I never said you could have that city. You fought against it and you took it, but it's in my realm.
Yes,
so I'm going to need you to give me those cities back or pay me for them.
Pay me my money. See how messy this is?
Even though those kings came against him, came against Shimon. And he got him. I guess when he got him, he was supposed to give him to King Antiochus. They came against us here, these your cities.
But Shimeon was like, I didn't see none of them hands. You didn't lay no hands.
We fought this war.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cool. Y'all, let's get more into it. All right. Or else, he gotta check them again, okay? Or else give me for them 500 talents of silver, and for the harm that you have done and the tributes of the city, other 500 talents. If not, we will come and fight against you.
So he asking for damages. What harm did he do?
Listen, he
He
said
killed your enemies.
he said for harm. So what is that? Punitive? What is
Yeah,
that? Mental, like
mental anguish and distress.
yes. Listen, pay this money, okay?
And you think our law ain't Roman?
Right. This is where they get this stuff from.
Yeah.
They was like, oh, I like this.
You owe me damages. I'm suing.
Basically, that's what he's threatening me.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Anthenobius,
That's
there
a
he
good
is.
one.
Anthenobius.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome, Nashawn. I hope I did that right for you. Anthenobius, the king's friend, came to Jerusalem, and when he saw the glory of Shimon and the cupboard of gold and silver plate and great attendance, he was astonished and told the king's message. Then answered Shimon and said unto him, We have neither taken others man's land, nor held that which appertains to others, but the inheritance of our father, which our enemies had wrongfully in possession a certain time.
So Shimon said, we can take that, but that's our land. He's saying that's our land. We didn't take your land. We took that's ours. That's part of Yashrael. What you talking about?
He said I took your land live.
Yeah.
We didn't take your land.
About? This
he said I took it from what was being held up.
Yeah, but they look at it as theirs, just like now they do. Just like now they do.
Oh, it's about to go. I mean, I'm here for the drama, the excitement. Bring it on, okay? Bring it on. All right. Wherefore we have an opportunity hold the inheritance of our fathers. And whereas you demand Yaffo and Gazam, albeit they did great harm unto the people in our country, yet will we give you 100 talents for them. Hereunto Anthenobius answered him not a word, but returned in a rage to the king, and made report unto him of these speeches, and of the glory of Shimon, and of all that he had seen. Whereupon the king was exceedingly wroth.
See, your first problem was, why the man all in your cupboards? Why you showing off your stuff? Why he seeing all your gold and silver? And then you're going to ask him like, well, hold up. This our stuff. Mm-hmm. And they came against us. Mm-hmm. What we owe you?
I mean, I'm going to give you 100,000. What is it, 100 talents? But how much that is in today's time?
I'll give you 100 talents.
You know, that's nothing.
Because he has, so now the king upset.
Because he probably wasn't expecting that reaction.
Yeah, I'm glad Shimon got some kind of something, because I was starting to worry.
You know, Nashawn, you're right. She said Hebrews are flashy. You know they
gotta show you. You right.
They
gotta get the big chains. And
you know, y'all know it. Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. So verse 37. I was gonna show y'all my gold ones, but I don't have gold ones. So it was didn't make sense, girl. What are you showing? Okay. So I had to stop. All right, verse 37. In the meantime, Tryphon by ship unto oh, yeah, you're right. In the meantime, fled Tryphon by ship unto Athros Yahoo. Then the king made, they coming for the names. Okay, then the king made Cendebeus. His name is spelled Cendebeus. You're welcome. All right. Captain of the seacoast, and gave him a host of footmen and horsemen, and commanded him to remove his host towards Yahuda. Also, he commanded him to build up Kidron, and to fortify the gates, and to war against the people. But as for the king himself, he pursued Tryphon. So Cendebeus came to Yavniel and began to provoke the people and to invade Yahuda, and to take the people prisoners and slay them. And when he had built up Sidro, he set horsemen there and a host of footmen, to the end that issuing out they might make outroads upon the ways of Yehuda, as the king had commanded him. Chapter 16. Then came up Yachanan from Gazam and told Shimeon his father what Siddebius had done. Wherefore Shimeon called his two eldest sons, Yahuda and Yachanan, and said unto them, I and my brethren and my father's house have ever from my youth unto this day fought against the enemies of Yasharel, and things have prospered so well in our hands that we have delivered Yasharel oftentimes.
Okay, so we got to really start paying attention to names, because Shimon has his sons and they're named after his brothers.
Yes.
But remember, Yahuda and Jonathan are dead. Ones. These are Shimon's sons.
Yes.
He named them after brothers. So when you hear those names from now on, those are not the original ones.
Yeah, they're gone.
Because they gone. Different set. We got to remember that.
Yeah, Linda said, here we go again. Yeah, we about to get into it, okay? I don't even know if I'm mentally prepared. But what choice do I have? All right. And he sends, okay, I'm going to just get into what he said. But now I am old, and ye by Elohim. Oh, how nice of you to mention Elohim.
Finally.
Because you need him. By Elohim's mercy, are of a sufficient age. Be ye instead of me and my brother, and go and fight for our nation, and help from heaven, and fight for our nation, and help from heaven, and the help from heaven be with you. So he chose out of the country 20,000 men of war with horsemen, who went out against Sennabius, and rested that night at Modim. And when as they rose in the morning and went into the plain, behold, a mighty great host, both of footmen and horsemen, came against them. Howbeit there was a water brook between them. So he and his people pitched over against them. And when he saw that the people were afraid to go over the water brook, he went first over himself. And then the men, seeing him pass through after him, that done, he divided his men and set the horsemen in the midst of the footmen, for the enemy's horsemen were very many. Then sounded they with the holy shofars, whereupon Siddebius and his hosts were put to flight, so that many of them were slain, and the remnant got them to the stronghold. At that time was Yahuda's Yachanan's brother wounded, but Yachanan still followed after them until he came to Kedron, which Siddebius had built. So they fled even unto the towers in the fields of Ashdod. Wherefore he burnt it with, come on, that's what I needed, some fire.
That Maccabee trademark.
I was missing the fire.
It's going to be some fire. Finally, some fire.
Finally, some fire, okay? All right, now I believe, okay? I believe. All right, so wherefore he burned it with fire, so that there were slain of them about 2,000 men. Afterwards he returned into the land of Yahuda in peace. Moreover, in the plain of Jericho was Ptolemy, the son of Abubas.
It looks like that to me.
His name is Abubus. Abubas. That's good tonight. Made captain, and he had abundance of silver and gold, for he was the high priest's son-in-law. Wherefore his heart being lifted up, he thought to get the country to himself, and thereupon consulted deceitfully against Shimeon and his sons to destroy them. Now Shimeon was visiting the cities that were in the country, and taking care for the good ordering of them. At which time he came down himself to Jericho with his sons, Matif Yahu and Yahuda, in the 163 and 17th year, in the 11th month, called Shavat, where the son of Abubas, almost gonna say Abubas.
Hey,
All right,
still look like
receiving
me.
them deceitfully, sound like my daughter's nickname. Wherefore the son of Abubas, receiving them deceitfully into a little hole called Dock, which he had built, made them a great banquet. Howbeit he had hid men there. So when Shimeon and his sons had, oh,
No, keep reading. I think I know what's going on.
so when Shimeon and his sons had drunk largely, Ptolemy and his men rose up and took their weapons and came upon Shimeon into the banqueting place and slew him and his 2 sons and certain of his servants. They always fall for it. That's the only thing that gets us. They always fall for a good old, yeah, y'all come hang out with us.
At the feast.
At the feast.
And for those of you who watch Game of Thrones, is this the red wedding or not?
Oh, I don't know.
I know. Those who watch. I said those who watch.
Yeah, you're right. But I
Game
want to
of
be
Thrones.
included too.
I'm sorry.
You throwing out a little HBO special. All right. Oh man, I knew it was happening. I knew it was. All right, let me just get over that. I'm sorry. Verse 17. In which doing he committed a great treachery and recompensed evil for good. Then Ptolemy wrote these things and sent to the king that he should send him a host to aid him, and he would deliver him the country and cities. He sent over also to Gazam to kill Yochanan, and unto the tributes he sent a St0ryTim to come unto him, that he might give them silver and gold and rewards. And others he sent to take Jerusalem and the mountain of the temple. Now one had run afore to Gazam and told Yochanan that his father and brother were slain, and uttered he, Ptolemy, has sent to slay you also. He'll always let somebody come out.
Yeah.
I was like, don't kill him. Don't kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Chris has the series of Game of Thrones.
Who?
Chris. Uncle Chris.
Oh, Chris.
So we got to watch it. Apparently. Because we're making references around it. All right. And sought to kill him. As concerning the rest of the acts of Yochanan and his wars and worthy deeds which he did, and the buildings of the walls which he made, and his doings, behold, these are written in the chronicles of his priesthood, from the time he was made high priest after his father. Done.
We going to bed. We got time, don't we? Don't play with me.
Chapter 2? You want to start chapter 2 and you know we can't finish it?
Okay, look.
That was supposed to be Frozen.
Yeah, but I was threatening her. I did. My breath. Just so y'all can understand what is going on. Shimeon goes to the feast.
With the son.
He takes Mattheyahu and Yehuda. They get killed, but Yochanan is still alive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
they did it for the land, right?
They're
take Gazam and
wait, who? Oh, so Ptolemy sends people to now go get Jonathan, because he tells the king, "Oh, I get them for you too. I'm on your side." Mm-hmm. But somebody goes and tells Yochanan, and so he's able to get away.
Yes.
So they don't have him yet. But remember, this is a different Yochanan. This is Shimon's son. Okay. Shimon.
He was trying to tell us the whole time.
Michael, huh? Mm-hmm. You said, look up. Shimon. Oh. But so when we reference like the red wedding at the Game of Thrones. They got one of the sons. It was a wedding actually,
Okay.
called
Hence
the
the
Red
red
Wedding. Yeah. They got the son who everybody wanted to take the throne. Well, at least he was my choice to take the throne.
Oh,
Then he was gone. They killed the mama. Cold blood. Cold blood. They killed. Wasn't somebody pregnant?
His wife was pregnant, and they was all just sitting
They
there.
cut the
and
baby
the
out
dude
of
was
her.
talking to him. Next thing you know, one of his dudes just randomly walked up behind him while dude talking. So
Mhm.
like, and if you watching it, your focus is not
Yeah.
on anybody else but what's being said.
Yeah.
So the dude just come behind, got a knife, and just started stabbing the wife in her stomach.
Mhm.
And then
It was terrible.
he's in shock. The dude
Yeah.
who's supposed to be like taking his dad's spot,
Mhm.
he's in shock, so he's not doing nothing.
Mhm.
And then he watches his mom get killed.
Mhm.
And then I think they killed him last.
I thought they killed the mom last.
Oh yeah, they killed the mom.
Yeah, they
last.
killed the mom last.
But just the way that whole thing went
Happened,
down.
it was just down and dirty. And then like King Ptolemy here sent to the other king that because they was like little kings over their little kingdoms. He sent to what's his name? Joffrey. Was Joffrey on the throne then? The little evil little boy? Or was the mama on the throne? Who was on the throne? One of them was on the throne.
I think it was Joffrey. Because
oh yeah, Joffrey. That's what I'm thinking about. That's the evil little boy.
Yeah.
Sent to Joffrey and said, "We did this for you." So they was like in league.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
He said, "We got him for you."
Oh wow.
But it's still some Starks out there.
Yeah.
Just like now, Jonathan is still out there.
Yeah. Look. So Nashan goes on to say, and I'll just read it in her tone. So Yehuda's gone. Jonathan and his sons are gone.
Mm-hmm.
Shimeon and two of his sons are gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yakanan is still alive.
Yakanan is the one that's alive.
Jon Snow.
Right. Right.
More references. I'm gonna watch
sorry.
this. I'm not bothered because I'm gonna watch it one day.
Yeah, it's just dirty, down and dirt. Like it's this whole thing that he just did it's like underhanded and it's sneaky because just one-on-one, you're not gonna win.
You're not, and to know that you have to get him drunk though.
Yeah, yeah. See, that's why
you have to feed him some good food. Mm-hmm. So his mind wasn't even going to. He was like, "What's gonna be there? It's gonna be some smoked lamb chops." He was like, "What?"
I don't care. Don't be going out getting drunk. Act like they're your friend.
Come on, they give you red flags. Come on, you gotta see.
It's my friend house.
Everybody ain't your friend.
But then, that's how you know that they wasn't like moving according to Torah too, because
right, exactly,
drunk.
Right, exactly.
So like they wasn't even all the way. Like,
you wasn't even supposed to accept that invitation.
Yeah.
That's the whole.
You could have had your whole you could have had your whole life. Okay.
Why was you there?
Linda said, "Hey, we got to know how the enemy worked."
That's why I said it's important to know your enemy.
It sure is.
So you won't be like, yeah, you gotta be like, yeah, no, that's a pass. I'm good.
Yeah, thank you though. No, thank you.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm glad you was thinking about me.
Look, Nashawn says, "Don't go to a banquet eating and drinking everything up. You don't know what's in that food." You know what's
even like when you go to nightclubs, they be slipping the women and drinks. They after y'all. Us, I should say.
Yeah, there was a guy on TikTok showing him how he did it.
They after us. And then I saw that thing today where the billionaire was trying to offer them women for some of their DNA.
Whoa.
Who sent that? Somebody sent it. I think his first offer was like $100. I was like,
DNA.
First of all, yeah, he just straight told him, we need your DNA to survive. Anything you can give us, a stem cell. And then he said something about aborted babies. If we get them fresh, that's better. It was crazy. He was saying it right to their face, and they was like, okay. I'm not okay, like you can have it.
Oh, okay.
But
like
they
okay,
didn't really show them answer none. They should have just got up and walked away.
Listen, they should have.
Don't even entertain that.
She said, Linda goes on to say, Nishana, I'm gonna bring my own. How about I'm gonna eat before I come? If I'm coming. I'm not even coming because I don't trust you. So we ain't going to be there.
That's the
I'm
enemy.
for those that's not in the chats, I'm commenting on what's going on in
Yeah,
the chat.
on the chats. Yeah.
Because they talking about like not going. Girl, I'm not going to be there. If I don't trust you, I ain't going to be there. Straight up.
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh, wow. I'm going to have to look at that. But listen, you guys, important information. We will not be having story time the remainder of this week. We will be out of town. So time difference, okay?
How's that for a cliff?
That's a heck of a clip right there. Well,
Y'all gotta wait till Monday.
Yep, you gotta wait till Monday. I'm so sorry, y'all.
And no, you still can't read ahead.
Don't read ahead. Come on, if I listen, I got this whole book with me. You know how hard it is not to read. I be trying to give myself reasons too.
I just wanted her to go into chapter 2 right now. It was the second book, but she was like,
No,
"No,
because
I get it, but I get it." Yeah,
I think that's tempting too much. I have to repent for lying to myself. Like, no, I'm only gonna read it just for the names.
But just go back and read First Maccabees. I'm sure it's a bunch of stuff we missed.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
too much going on.
Absolutely.
Just get a better understanding. I know that's what I'm gonna do.
You know what I might
go
do
back and read.
Well, not might, but I got it on my phone, so I'll be doing
First Maccabees again because I'm sure some stuff we missed.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
And then we'll get like more of the family connection because I'm sure it's gonna get like an entangled web.
Yeah,
with these families.
We gotta keep, especially you naming your sons the same thing as your brothers, and we like, well, he died. What they died twice? They ain't Adam.
Can you go?
They didn't die.
Y'all didn't want to name him something else, you know?
That's his brothers. I understand, but we gotta keep it straight to know. To see what is going on.
Absolutely.
This is what happened when you make leagues with the enemy.
Don't make no leagues.
Stop and still trying to keep Torah.
Don't do it. Don't work out. That's what I seen. That's what I learned. It don't work out.
Only one.
Choose ye this day who you gonna serve. Huh?
Yes. Only one can be savior. Only one can be king. You choose. Can't be both.
Can't be both.
Can't be like, well, he's king of the world, but he king of heaven. No, the king. He's the king of these little old kings.
Right.
Who's really in control? Who do you want to serve?
Who do you want to serve?
Gotta
now,
pick.
Listen, listen in my DMV voice. Now serving. Okay, like yeah, I'm like now
you
serving.
got that good too.
Come on now, like who you gonna be serving?
Yeah. Pick that side. Know who your enemies are.
That's right.
Wow. Oh.
Well, with that being said, wow, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. It was a short night, but we're gonna get back to it on Monday.
Ooh. 3 whole days.
Pray for me, because I definitely want to just be like, I just want to see what names they gonna
I know.
be
I want to see what happens.
I just, what is this? Shani? Oh, that just means
that's
2.
Second, yeah.
Second.
Maccabees Shani.
All right, y'all. That being said, Shalom.
Shalom. Sorry.
Yeah, there you go. Now serving Yahuwah. Make that decision. Make that decision. Yes. Y'all know how juice you be in DMV when you get your name called.
Yeah. Oh, my number.
When you get that number.
You be rushing up there.
Absolutely. Like,
so they don't think you gone.
Yes. 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 Be good. Have integrity. Absolutely. Shalom, you all.
Shalom.
Oh.
Oh, we got the things to
come. Yeah.
Oh wait, that's because y'all
I'm not gonna read. Well.
Let me see what they say.
I
need my glasses.
Lie to myself.
No reading ahead.
We
not. I'm gonna go back and read one all over. Seriously.
I'm gonna do what she's doing just because it's.
I think we all should because we're gonna catch something.
Yes, and on top of that, it's only gonna get deeper, y'all. We were only in 3 feet of water. Okay.
Yeah.
It's about to get 100 feet.
Yeah.
In 2.3 seconds.
Yeah.
Y'all already know it's about to go down.
Yeah.
So read the first chapter again. I mean, the first book of Maccabees.
Yeah. That's what it means to study. You always need to go back and read everything again. especially when it was all this.
Yeah, and read it for
Going
yourself,
on.
because you know me, I jack up a name, okay?
Mm.
I'll jack up a name, so you don't have to go back and listen to it, but you know, just read it for yourself.
Yep.
Because sometimes you get something when it's you reading it, it's
Mhm.
you seeing it and saying it, you get something out.
Yeah. And you may be able to give us something we missed.
Please, yes.
Yes.
Come on and comment.
And y'all answered the question too, because y'all was wondering how the Maccabees was gonna connect.
Yeah.
Yachanan is running to second Maccabees.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Thank you. Yes, absolutely.
Yep.
The love of my life just said that. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Felt like it's been a while since I shouted him out.
No. It was just probably this morning.
Oh, it was, yeah, you're right.
No,
On prayer call. She didn't shout you out this morning. You sure?
I'm not even going to touch that.
nope.
With that being said, shalom, y'all, because there's so many ways I can go with that.
Shalom.
Yeah. Shalom.
Thank you. Yes, safe travels. Yeah, y'all pray for me, all right? That I make it to my destination. Hallelujah. Oh, she made it late.